Hello everybody. I was busy with drawing these characters, had these signs, and I wanted to show how I make this sketch in this style. And I made this sketch on the Wacom Slate. That's a sketch block, and that can send your drawings you made with a pen to your computer. But now I want to make some digital art from it. So I quite like this sketch, so I'm just going to draw over it. Make a new layer, folder, and as a brush I use just this simple brush, Shape Dynamics, transfer, pen pressure. Shape Dynamics is that if I turn it off, you see it gets white on this side and white on this side. And if you turn it on, it's small here and small here, so you get some variety in the width. With the transfer, you make sure here you can see it fades out. It fades in and it fades out. And if you turn it off, it's all hard. Perfect for if you want to ink. So I put the smoothing on 8 because if you put it on 0, sometimes you get some jittered lines. But if you put it on 8, it's still really natural, but then it's not jittered. And if you put it, for example, if I do this here, get just normal line. But if you put it on 100, you get these really smooth lines. If you draw a circle, you get not perfect circle, but smooth line. And if you put it on 0, you now it goes good, but then sometimes you get these sharp corners. I think if I now do this, here you see, that's the difference. The best thing is just to try it out yourself, play around a bit. But for now I put it on 8 and flow and opacity on 100, and I start sketching. So start with a basic ball, and then in a ball middle line, so that's the middle of the head. And then the nose, just put it up as the pickle. And then the neck and the clothing. Just some basic rough sketch. And the eyes. The hairline. To make a bit more distance than in the sketch. Okay, so this is basic. I'll place sketch here and drawing here. So let the sketch a bit go. And then I start refining the sketch. And if you have some questions, leave them in the comments, so I can answer on those questions, of course, in the comments, but also in the next video. And also let me know what you think of these videos. If I should do more of these, or if you want something else. I'm also maybe thinking about starting something where I can give people assignments and that I can give feedback. Just now sketching a bit, trying to find something that I like. Maybe he also has this head. Okay. And how I design these characters, for example, this one, I start with shape. For example, this shape. And think, oh, that's a nice shape for a head. And then I start adding the details. I can use a big nose or a small nose, a round nose. So that's how you make different designs. If I give him a round nose, it's already a bit different than that one. It's maybe giving a long pointy nose. It's also really giving a different vibe. Maybe a thick mustache, and that his mouth is low instead of high. And maybe small eyes. You see, and that's, you basically play around with big, small, or large. Then with the hair, maybe the hair over his eyebrows, or maybe the hair is really high, or maybe it's pulled like this. It's all telling a bit about the character. So this one a bit lower. And then I start sketching the final sketch. What you also can do is with the sketch, put the transfer off, so you get hard lines. Put the smoothing a bit on. It makes it easier to ink. And sometimes I like the sketchy lines a bit more. Now let's try it with a hard brush. Give some extra weight to these lines. Small line here, small detail. Oh, this line a bit nicer. Small corner here. mustache. Extra layer so I can easily try out some different mustache. Oh. The mouth. Maybe I can push it a bit more, put it a bit higher. If you select something with M and then do Control T, you can rotate it or squash it. It's a bit of cheating, but it can help a lot. The thing is, I don't think you shouldn't do that too much. No, maybe just want to have his mouth closed. Like in the sketch. There's still something in the sketch that I like more than in this one. It's hard. I can't really put a finger on it. Merge those layers, select them both, and then press Ctrl E. Also, it's handy if you go to panel options. You can choose the thumbnail size and choose one of these. So the layer bounds means that you only see here in this thumbnail only what you've drawn. And if you do entire document, you see the whole canvas here. So you won't see this, then you would see all the space. So you wouldn't see this sketchy there. Ears also look a bit the different ones. Ears a bit low. Maybe I should place it a bit higher. I think that's a bit better. And I make this smaller and this a bit higher. Because then there's some difference between here. It's a bit smaller and this is wider. And then how I want to make this hair. I think one big S shape. bit less pointy. Bit of the cheek. Bow tie. Thin lines for details. Not really satisfied with it yet, but yeah, I want to keep the pace a bit up for the video. So this is how I color it with a hard brush, or what I sometimes do is with the lasso tool. Fill it with the paint bucket tool, then add another layer. So I have the lasso tool and I press Alt and then if I draw it, then you can draw your selection. So if I press play, oh. Then with the hard brush, I color in this. Some eyebrows on the same layer. The eyes. the head. Select backspace to delete. Bow tie. This. Transfer low. Then the brush tips, and then go to hardness to 0. So you get this nice soft brush. If you have your brush selected and you press Alt, you get color picker. So you keep the colors all the same of all these characters. Makes it this process a bit faster. And then what I do is I have this layer selected, but I have this lock on. I don't know what's the name of it actually. Lock transparent pixels. And then you can color inside the shape, so it won't go outside of it. Maybe make it a bit lighter on the top. Ears. Those eyes, add another layer, make it darkness this, brush smaller. It's really good to learn all the shortcuts from Photoshop. I would recommend just looking them up on Google, the Adobe shortcuts, and try to look through the list and try to remember what's important for you and just learn it that way. Add some highlights. We also have this. So I've done another character, and let me know in the comments if you liked it and what you would like to see next, and if you have any questions. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time.